Hi, come on in.
Hi.
Take a seat. What's your name?
Haley.
I'm Brady. It's nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about why you're here? Do you know why you're here?
Well, I have to be here. I don't really have a choice. I went to court because I got kicked out of my apartment and they thought this would be a good option for me. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Well, just to start off, anything you say here is completely confidential between me and you. And unless it's gonna harm you, you're gonna harm yourself or others, then I'll have to tell. But other than that, it's completely confidential. So feel free to share whatever you need to, or anything like that. Sound good?
Fair.
Okay. Before we get into anything, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself, or your home life, or anything?
Well, my parents were divorced when I was about 11. But recently, when my dad got sick, that's when I moved here to the city and got the apartment.
Okay. And are you living by yourself currently?
I was, yeah.
Okay. So what do your days usually look like? Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Just a normal day.
Well, when I woke up, I try to eat breakfast, but sometimes I just didn't feel like it, so I wouldn't. Then I go to work. If I decide that I feel like I can do that for the day, go to work, come home, take care of my dog, and go to bed. Lay in bed at least.
Okay. Well, I noticed that you said work. Where are you employed?
I work at the mall. I'm a sales rep at a shoe store.
Okay. Well, that's awesome that you have a job and that you can.
Yeah, it's kind of the second job I've had since I've been here, so I'm just trying to keep it.
Okay. And your dog, what's his name? His or her name?
His name's Max.
Okay. What kind of dog is it?
German Shepherd.
It's cute. I love dogs. Okay. Can you talk to me about your sleep?
Or lack of sleep. I lay down a lot in bed and don't sleep much. I don't have trouble falling asleep, but once I fall asleep, I'll sleep for a couple hours and wake up. And once I wake up, I just can't go back to sleep. My mind won't stop thinking.
About how long have you been dealing with this?
Maybe like 3 or 4 months.
It must be hard not getting to sleep very much.
Yeah. Long days.
How do you think that impacts your days? How does it make you feel?
Just kind of do what I have to do and get through the day. I don't really feel or care about a lot of things. I just try to get through, do what I need to do.
Do you, what are some of your hobbies or things you enjoy doing?
Not a whole lot. I used to knit some for people, and since my dad got sick, I really hadn't had a lot of time to do that. And don't really have friends here since I just moved not too long ago, so I just kind of hang with my dog. That's about it.
Okay. You've mentioned a lot about your dad and your family. Do you have a close relationship with them?
Once my parents split when I was 11, I lived with my mom through school and everything, but my dad was still around some, but I just felt like I needed to come here for him since he wasn't doing well.
That's great. I think that's a great strength that you would want to move here with your dad.
He needed me.
It's great. It's great. What's he like?
Well, he actually passed away just about a month ago, but he's a quiet guy. But when he does talk, he just always has something good to say. But he went through a lot there at the end, but he was always there for me, even though we weren't close as far as like actual distance. But we still kept in touch, so he's a good guy.
I'm really sorry for your loss, first of all. But it sounds like he was a really great guy, and process is never easy. I can't begin to imagine losing a parent. But it sounds like the fact that you're here, I know you had to be here, but the fact that you came and showed up is a big strength. So proud of you for that. Okay, Haley, so we've talked about your dad and his passing and how you had to deal with that, but can you maybe talk about the rest of your family, like your mom, or do you have any brothers or sisters, anything like that?
Well, I spent most of my childhood being an only child, and then once my parents split up when I was 11, a couple years later after my dad moved, my mom got remarried, and then she had twin boys. So I have 2 half brothers.
Okay. What were your feelings when your mom was getting remarried? Can you kind of go back to that time in your life?
Well, I hated it at first. It was just hard for me to understand. I was still pretty young, but once I got to know him, he was okay. But once the boys were born, it was a little different. Because I was an only child for so long, it was kind of hard for me to adjust to that. I kind of felt left out, and the boys got most of the attention, and felt like I had to kind of grow up faster than maybe I should have.
Sure. And what's your relationship with your mom like now?
It's okay. We still talk. I think she understands why I came here, but I think she has a little bit of resentment for me leaving them. But we still talk.
How does that make you feel?
I felt left out anyways. I don't know if she knows that or not, but I just did what I felt like I needed to do, so the way that they felt about it really wasn't a big influence on my decision.
Okay. Earlier we asked you about your sleep, and so has anything else been different since the move? Or you said that's been lasting for 3 or 4 months, correct? Mm-hmm. Has there been anything else that you think is different maybe since the move, or since your dad has
With my
passed?
sleep?
Your sleep, or maybe eating, or other things?
Yeah, if I do eat, I just have to make myself eat. I'm never really hungry. I've really not had an appetite for a while. When I do eat, I normally just eat like something for lunch, and that's probably the only meal I'll eat. Maybe a snack before bed if I feel a little hungry, but I just don't have much of an appetite. Probably lost 15 pounds since the move.
Okay. Is there anything else that you noticed about yourself?
I don't know. I don't really think about myself a lot. It's not really something I've done. I just do what I need to do and get through my day. I don't think about myself a whole lot.
Okay. Could you maybe talk to me about, elaborate on your job a little bit and what you were doing exactly?
Well, this new job, I'm just like a cashier for the shoe store. And they had me as a greeter, but my boss just really didn't feel that was the right place for me. I think he kind of knows that I'm really not that open of a person at this point in life. I haven't told him a whole lot, but so he moved me to cashier, and I've been doing that for a few weeks now. And I work like 4 days a week. So.
Okay. And going back to, you said you understood why you were here and everything. Is that because of your rent?
Yeah, I didn't pay my rent, and so I got taken to court for charges, and they recommended that I came here. So that's why I'm here.
That must be really tough, having to go through all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I need to do better, I guess.
So, how long have you lived here?
About 6 months.
About 6 months. So have you made any friends in these 6 months?
No, when I got here, I was just focused on my dad, and I didn't really try to meet anyone or anything. I mean, there are a few people at work that are nice, but I just really don't feel like hanging out with anybody.
Do you feel like you have someone to talk to, someone you can talk to about?
No, I don't talk to anybody. No one understands.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yeah, can I ask you something? Why do you do this? I just don't think. I mean, I have to be here, but it's just hard for me to see how you can understand.
Well, Haley, I can't say that I understand what you're going through, but I can say that I do have training, and I have went through the proper things to get me prepared for these situations. So it is my job to try and help you, and I understand that you don't want to be here, and I know it's probably hard that you are here, but I'm really glad that you are here, and I think it is a great step in the right direction that you are here, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you.
I mean, it is the first time I've talked about it, so I guess that's a start.
It is a start. It's great. I would really encourage you to maybe get out there and get resources, maybe get somebody to help you. Ever thought about that, maybe?
Yeah. It bothered me that I don't really have a lot of people, but at the same time, I just don't want to bother anybody else with my problems. Especially when I don't think they'll understand.
It's a valid point. So we talked about some of the stuff you've been dealing with, and your sleep, and your eating. We've talked a little bit about like your mood, but what would you say, like, on a regular day-to-day basis, that your overall mood is?
I guess the best word to describe it would just be numb. I'm not really angry. I just don't feel. I just get through the day, and I don't really care about a whole lot. I'd lay in bed all day if I could, but I know I need to go to work. So I just feel numb. Life is slow.
Well, I think it is great that you are getting up and going to work, even if it only is 4 days a week. It's good that you're doing that. But you said
It's not enough, though, for my rent. So I'll have to figure something out.
So you said that you feel numb mostly. That's the word that you used to describe it.
I guess, yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit for me? Maybe do you have any other words maybe that might describe how you're feeling?
I just feel this may sound stupid. I just kind of feel like a hamster just running around in circles.
That makes sense.
I don't want to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was sad and hurting about my dad and stuff. I just didn't want to show it, and that just kind of, the numbness just kind of helped me not let it out. So I just let myself be numb.
The grieving process is normal, and it's long. I would encourage you to not get discouraged with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself with that. Prior to your dad passing away, did you have any of these feelings?
I mean, I've always just kind of doubted myself and never really felt accepted. That's why I really didn't care if I moved or not. I mean, I didn't have anybody there either. So I just packed up and left, thinking maybe it would help, but my dad was was the only person I talked to once I got here, and now I don't have anyone.
Okay, and with your sleep and your eating and your mood, has that changed mostly since your dad has died, or were those feelings, have they been here for a while?
I would say the mood is the same, but the eating and sleeping has changed and gotten worse since my dad passed away. But I've felt numb for years.
Okay. Well, Haley, it looks like we ran out of time today, but the court has ordered that you start seeing me weekly for a while. So I will see you next Tuesday, if that's okay.
That works.
Okay. Look forward to seeing you then.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Cecil. First off, I want to apologize for the way I look right now because I just got out of practice and this is really the only time I had to do this video. So I hope you don't take off points for that. This is my twin sister Haley.
Hi.
She helped me out. So I guess the video interview, things that I know I could have done better is, I know I gave her advice at one point, and as soon as I said it, I was like, okay, I shouldn't have done that. From you, is there anything that you thought? I know you're not in my classes, but
I think you did well. Maybe instead of just saying like that's a strength, you could say like that's something that you're bettering yourself, or like being able to overcome something. I don't know.
do you feel like I peppered you with questions?
I don't feel like you peppered me with questions. You gave me an opportunity to talk, but I know if I was really in this situation, most of the time those people may not want to talk. So that probably would be a hard thing for you to do, to try to avoid peppering questions. So I think you did good.
Okay, thanks. That's a wrap. Just knock on the door when you're ready, pal.
Please. Please not in it.
Hello, invite side. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know what I'm not supposed to do right now?
What?
Hand you a tissue. Because that means I'm encouraging you to dry it up. I can have tissues out, and you can grab them if you want. But I'm not going to hand you one.
Because that encourages me to stop crying.
Yeah,
I'll be glad.
and you can let it out if you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Come again. That's a brief session. You did well.
I feel so much better.
Wait on Haley. My leg got caught. I was like, you said my name. I was like trying to kick it over. Wait a second.